Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing? Sorry that I was not able to start this program by greeting you, but just some days are like that. I have something that I was, trying to engage before jumping into this live broadcast. So now you can hear me. Please, if you join, don't forget to like this video. Okay, share it, comment, and tell me where you're watching from. This is people from southwest of Nigeria and Yorubas. They are back on street. They're back in street to protest. To make sure that they show their anger and grievances about the government of Tinubu, who happen to be their favorites, and these are supporters of Tinubu. They are not other people. These are Yorubas in Oduduwa land. They can't be it anymore. You know, earlier this year we saw some of them, protesting. Now they are back. It seems like they stopped, but now they are back on the same protest again, showing their anger and their frustration about the cost of living, the food items, and all that. Now, why I'm bringing this to you is not as if you cannot watch it elsewhere. It's not as if you cannot see this video because it's trending. Once you're in the X, this video shouldn't be a problem to you. You can see it anywhere. But why I'm bringing it in this live broadcast is because when there's claim that dollar has changed, that dollar is now that dollar has fallen, that Naira is now the world currency, like from the word of Redo Mokri and Nsima, who happen to use their platform to propagate the lies about the economy of Nigeria and how Tinubu seems to be the most experienced person in Nigeria to lead and to make sure that the economy is good. That some of them were bragging that it takes someone that is strong and has the leadership quality to take the decision that Tinubu have taken by floating Naira and allowed things to go backward the way it is, which I made it clear in one of my broadcasts that how can you destroy something that is working and turn back to claim that you are working because you are fixing what you just destroyed. So it doesn't mean anything. It makes sense. Had it been that the economy, yes, the economy was bad during the time of Buhari. Buhari actually destroyed a lot of things, but Tinubu enhanced it by making some rational decision that he made. Immediately he jumped into the power. Remember when he was in a inauguration grant when he decided to remove subsidy, and that subsidy hit hard on Nigerians. Even today, nobody is sure where the money that he removed from subsidy is has entered. As if that's not enough, him and his cabal are now pushing to tax Nigerians that when you want to withdraw money, you have to pay excess. If you want to, that kind of things. Just a way to make money from masses. Okay, like I said, you can do all those things if actually you have something to offer, but not when you are looting and you keep on doing something. That goes to what I wanted to say. What I've said in the past, rather. The more they do their nonsense, looting and corruption, the more Biafrans are having access to their freedom. You may not understand it, but that's how it is. Let me flip the camera so that some of you that want to see me will see me. Sonny, I see you. So in this live broadcast, we are going to touch, reasons why the current state of Nigerian is actually a blessing in disguise. You understand? Because yes, I'm not happy to see people facing hardship. No, I'm not. I'm not happy to hear that people are having issue to feed themselves and their family. No, I'm not happy. It doesn't give me joy. Okay, don't get me wrong. What I mean by the current situation of Nigerian actually paved way for Biafra is this. Some of us that are doing well, your business is your thing. In fact, the business you have in outside Igbo land, outside Biafran land, is the reason why you cannot support anything Biafra. Now the business is shaking, and you don't know where to run to. You don't have anywhere to go. You don't have anybody to help. The worst thing that will happen to you is when your livelihood is being tampered with and your security is not guaranteed. Today, if you, it's not as if you, when you are hungry in Nigeria, you can go back to farm and farm peacefully. No. So you will also be scared of Fulani people. All those things will now push you and condition your mind to the only option, which is your freedom, which is Biafra. And you cannot start throwing your support. It may take time, depending on how wealthy you are, depending on how reserved your money, how reserved you are in terms of your money, your business, and all that. If you are just counting in few thousand or probably few millions in Naira, you may take some time to see the effect, but I believe by now you have seen the effect. Those of us that are counting in billions are yet to feel the effect. Unless some of them that have human sympathy, that have human feeling, that can perceive what it takes to, how it feels to, to be poor and how it feels to lack what you need. Okay? Some people may say, okay, yes, if P2B happened to be the president, that those things wouldn't have happened and all that. I keep on telling you, it would have been worse than what it is today. It does not mean that P2B is a wrong person. It does not mean that he don't know what to do. It does not mean that he's a bad person. I can't judge him because I don't know him to that extent. All right. Some people have claimed that he's a best governor that Anambra people have ever experienced, but that's not what we are here for. I'm not here to debate with you. But when it comes to presidency of Nigeria and governor in Anambra, they are two different things. One, your decision matters a lot to Fulani people. As a president, how you carry yourself matters a lot to them. What comes out from your mouth matters a lot for them, as long as they want this jihad of a thing, which can never ever go out from them. And that is one of the reasons why you must understand that no matter how the economy of Nigerians look like, whether it is good, it is bad, have it back in your mind that you are not welcome in the country, whether you like it or not. Some of you it will cost you so much pain for you to understand what I'm talking about. And I don't pray that you get to that level. Maybe you lost your loved one, then your eye will open. Maybe you find yourself in a critical condition that you will say, so in a condition that you would have saved your life or life of your loved one, but because you are in the system, you couldn't do much and you lost your loved one. That may be the thing that will change your mind and you open your eyes. And you shouldn't allow it to get to that extent. You understand? Because what is happening today in Nigerian economy, people are protesting against Tinubu. It has just kicked off today. So it's not as if this is the first one, it has happened before. These are the same people that told you that were shouting a miracle, that it is that turn, it is this. Tinubu was caught in a video where he was, during the election, before the election rather, he was telling people, get it by force. Pushing people, preaching force to get it at all cost for him to become president. And finally, he's president. He's not the president of Nigeria. As usual, who is the victim of his presidency? Of course, Igbo people. We are victim politically. We are the victim economically. We are the victim in every aspect of it, because the economy of Nigeria is being controlled by commerce. Commercial people are who? Igbos are much more in commerce. As long as Nigeria is concerned, you can't take it away. When it comes to aspect of politics, which I don't give a damn, but as an Igbo person, we have to mention all those things because that is what is happening. But in every battle, you have to pick the one that you want to listen to, want to pay attention. So I don't pay attention to the one of politicians and their businesses because they are stubborn. In fact, they are doing it not because of people. They are doing it for their selfish interest. It is only some of us that don't know the agenda and the motive that still want to, listen to them. Some of us knows what happened to Osetigo in early 20s. I mean, what I mean by 20s, in early 2000 rather. We've seen Osetigo, and we have seen how he carried himself, how he appeared to be the leader of Igbo people or Eastern region. You know, during that time, when you want to talk about Igbo Ohanaeze and who will talk to Igbo, who will talk for you, who will speak for Igbo people, who will represent Igbo people, Ojo Sokal. That's what, if you listen to Ogene music of Shidodo, he was in that in one of his Ogene music. I think he used Ojo Sokano. He used Ojo Sokano in one of his Ogene one of his album, one of his track. I think how let me recall. Ojuto can that Polondi Bukaina. If you can make something like that, Ojuto can that Polondi Bukaina. Ibewe has a chacha. If you listen, I don't know if you have listened to that, but that's that Ogene music. That was when Ojuto Kano was like the leader and the everything. The fact everything that want to go to Igbo must go through Ojuto Kano. People were having high hope that you have somebody on the Ekulai, somebody that will speak for us. He will represent us. He will do this. He will do that. Today, we saw the same Ojo Kano that looks like a commando. He said he said he will move. That time, if Ojo Kano step into any Igbo markets in Lagos State, in outside Igbo land, or even in Onitsha, the market will close to welcome him, to chant his name, honor him, pay him, respect. What happened? Today, everything has disappeared. That is the system. That is the system. Maybe Ojo Kano maybe he was that kind. Maybe he was kind-hearted. Maybe he had Igbo interest in his heart. Maybe he had this kind of a vision about Igbo progress. Then what happened? The system caught up with him, and he started working as an errand boy to Fulani. To the extent that we are now see him crying, shedding tears in the National Assembly publicly. The same Odogu, the same commando, everything. So you that are considering your mind to have a president that will help you to make the economy good and all that, look at Ojo Kano. Ojo Kano was on the Gurundibu. The men, if you want to talk, everybody will stand up, right? If you step into any Alaba International, Alaba people will close the markets, shouting his name, singing Hosanna, Hosanna, our Savior is here. Until he Fulani kept quiet, watching him. Okay, you are the one that don't believe in, right? So you are in the eyes of Igbo people, okay? And don't worry, we'll make you president. You know Igbo people have not become president. I say yes, don't worry, we'll make you president. Nothing goes to Igbo people without going through you. Also can I say yes, that is it. They lure him and take everything, study him, make sure that he gets himself into more corrupt. Make sure that he engages himself into bribery and corruption more, and he sow himself deep in corruption. Then they will answer, okay, this is your fire. Now you do this or we prompt you. Anytime they want now, I cannot say anything. If you utter any negative things at all, I cannot buy what offer possible. Because that is tactics of land. They will tell you, come, let's eat. Yeah, of course, this is free food. Just don't worry. Take this one, I will take this one. Party. Don't worry. I'm the one representing my people in the north. I will make sure that I will tell my northerners that you are the one representing in the east. Only if you listen to our instruction. We want to build this country together with you. Yeah. And nobody is like you in the east. So we make you this, we make this. Ojo kind of fall to that trap and look at where he is today. Omai is now parading himself the same way. Why I'm saying touching all those things is because some of us, let me not say you as if I am exempted, some of us believe that politicians somehow is the only way to go. And for how long will you start reshaping your mentality about Igbo progressiveness? What Igbo need to do, what they have to engage themselves into for them to be free from this nonsense. Some of us are celebrating, the Igbos are not protesting about it. We become big things to you. You think it's an achievement. It's not an achievement. It's not an achievement. You are not protesting. Some of us think that Igbos don't protest because everything about Igbos is wealthy. We don't lack anything. Igbo man, if they want to eat, they will eat. Whatever they want to buy, they will buy. Wherever they want to go, they will go. So it doesn't matter who become the president. No. The reason why Igbos are not protesting is this. Number one, if you protest, you become the victim of the protest. People, others are protesting. And did you hear that they burn any place? No. Did you hear did you see anybody with wound? Did you see any blood on people's head? Did you see anyone crying? Did you see did you see anywhere they're rushing anybody to the hospital? They did it a few months ago. They are doing it again, and you can't see any casualties. Once an Igbo man step into this protest today, the whole story will change. These are things that should be a concern to you as an Igbo man. These are things that you need to start putting into just be putting note of those things. Why are you being targeted? Why is it that once you do what others are doing, it becomes a problem? Why is it that once you even join hands, you do not even lead, you just that you join hands, the story will change. If an Igbo man begin to protest in Lagos, Yoruba people will now turn it as if you are protesting not because of the economy, but you are protesting against their son. There are some of them are not even sure if he's a son. But as long as he wear this, put his hat and press it like the way the Yoruba people put it, this is their style, they will think that you are against their people. So it's no longer the economy, it's now their people. So don't be deceived that you Igbos don't protest because we don't protest, we will do goose. Yes, you may be Odugu, but the reason why you are not protesting actually is because you are kind of being conscious of what may happen to you, as that have been their trend. Every time protests happen in Nigeria, Igbo people must be victim of that. And why will you allow yourself in this nonsensical economy they are building to waste your money, believing that you are fighting for what is not what is not in existence? So what will you gain from that? Now, let me go back to what I mentioned before about Nsema and Reno Mokri. Those of them that claim that Tinubu is not back here, the economy is going. I told us, if you are following me, you must have heard me say this. I said it in the past that when dollar seems to be, when dollar look like when it looks like dollar is trying to step down or falling a bit to Naira, there's this say that there's this proverb from Igbo people that says "Ebininazo or meaning when lamb, okay, is it lamb? I don't know what they call it in the English language. When you see male goats, okay, when they are fighting, they have to go back for them to fight more. You understand what I'm trying to say? When dollar stepped back, dollar is warming up to jump to 2,000, and it looks like it's going to hit. Today is 1,500 and something. One naira. One naira is 1,500 naira is equal to $1. 1,500 and something naira is equal to $1 today. Few weeks ago, Nsima was laughing. Lamb. Okay, thank you for the correction. When some people think that Tinubu is this, is that Tinubu is this, is that. That he's do you know that he studied the economy? He's an economist. That was, if you listen to those videos of these people, you wonder what kind of weed are they smoking. So in actual sense, let's forget about that we are fighting for freedom and all that. If you are all that patriotic system of Nigeria, if they ask you, in actual sense, if they ask you, just be real. Between Nigerian government and the American government, who do you think that will build the economy that will maintain stability? That will maintain stability. Is it America or Nigeria? That what makes you think that dollar will just fall for you? Do you know that when Buhari was in power, one of the reasons why his economy was so bad was because of Tinubu. Tinubu was busy looting. Because do you know when bank van, the one that those van that carry money for banks was was seen in a Tinubu's house. People were questioning what is this van doing in his compound? Carrying money. Did you remember that? Were you aware? Are you aware that Tinubu contributed? He was the one that initiated the issue of changing Naira notes during the election for him to smuggle himself into power, so that people will not have, if before you since you say you're business people, you have money, you haven't, to restrict you from withdrawing money from your account and to make sure that you don't have anything. A video of El-Rufai was captured where he was telling people in the north, telling them how to they should keep on spending the old Naira, that there's nothing, no problem. Don't. Whereas in eastern part, you are being restricted. You can't spend it. You see the difference. When the going get tough, you can see the division among the whole ethnic group. So why is it that if you become real to say it, that this is not working, then you will be targeted? Why is it so? These are things I want us to begin to think, ask questions, so that you will not be misled. Do you understand? So you will not get yourself into trouble. Reno Mokli, or whatever that he called his name, himself, is from Urobo. He's an Urobo man. But if you ask him, then he want to become the first Oba of Lagos. He think that he's more, he's more attached to Yoruba cultures and all that. I'm not against Yoruba people, I'm not against their culture. What I'm trying to say is that Igbos have been targeted by the Yorubas and everybody. All right. Now, this is Tinubu in Northerners. This is Northerners. Their own is not protest now. They always use violence. You can see them now. They put the picture. Let me take the video back so that you see it very well. So let me off the volume because of they just put his picture and start stoning him. Do you understand? In mass, you're not one person. You can see that. I don't know if the picture. Okay, let me see if the video can capture it properly. Okay, you can see his picture here. They keep on stoning him in the north. So meaning that these two regions are now protesting against the person they were shouting Emiroko, that is their own, is disease, is that. They are now shouting against him. So, like I said, Igbo should not join. I'm not preaching you should go and join and start protesting. No, don't. Now, back to this is my advice, whether you're Igbo or not Igbo. Learn how to save your money by yourself. Learn how to save your money. Don't put all your money in the bank. Don't put all your money in the bank. Yes, it may sound stupid, it may sound uncivilized, but I know what I'm saying. Some people will say, "Oh, you are trying to tell people to start living like a cake people." It is better to live like a cake people and have something to feed yourself and your family, than having your money in the bank and start begging for food. By the time you put all your money in your bank, and when they put this restriction that will control how much you withdraw in a day and charges you pay from your own money. Not that the bank, normally the bank is supposed to give you, interest. But now you are the one paying back interest. Not to just that you are paying interest, you are paying over. The government is not targeting your account to make money from you, because they know most people don't have business to do, they don't have work. So in a decent country, in a country that is normal, what they do, they will mount tax on every working class citizens. You understand? And that tax shouldn't be much. They will also have a target, what they want to achieve with that tax. But this one, they will not tell you the target. To them, they want to use to build the economy, whereas they are having foreign bank accounts, which they are still functioning, and they are maintaining it from the money that you will pay. That's why I said the best thing you need to do is once you have money, learn how to save some. No matter the method you want to use, is up to you. I can't come out here and start telling you how you save your money. You understand? Because if anything happens to the money, you say, okay, I am done, I give you wrong advice. Look for a way you can do that. In the olden days, I'm just telling you a story, I'm not saying you should do it. In old days, some people dig ground and build something on the ground. They know how to, you can do it in your house. Some people do it in the house. Make sure that you do it by yourself. Don't employ anybody to do it, so that you will not leak information to people that will do it. If you employ people to come and dig for you and all that, they will notice that you want to save money there. They will bring gangsters and criminals to attack that place. So you should learn how to do it by yourself, or you can do it with your wife, someone that you trust, maybe your children, your son, just your family members, people that you know they can come after you and you can come after them. That both of you are one. You can build it and start saving money, because if anything happen, you are working and struggling to make money. Maybe you are sending money to your family, and once the money get to your account, you are paying to Tinubu, whereas Tinubu is making your resources and paying and sending it back for his children, because they want to make sure they maintain their lineage. Not even these people are satisfied in every aspect of life. Then what they are looting at, if not only for it's not they have loot for their children, they have loot for their children to do, but they're not looting for their lineage. Do you understand what I'm saying? So protect yourself from them. Protect yourself. Uh, yeah. Bullion van. That's what Chukwudozie said is called a blue van. Okay. That van, nobody knows what they use that van to do in his house. No explanation, nothing whatsoever. And they ignore that and make him president, because it is not about your voting, it's about by what INEC can do. So what INEC of Nigeria can do does not exist, right? But God knows how to do his own. So I have to share this with us before we move to another thing. I saw a post of somebody. I think this is a Insta blog. Insta blog posted a video of a Nigerian in Poland complaining and lamenting about what he is facing in Poland. And just like every other person that are using Nigerian passport and abroad, this story shouldn't be a news to you. You must encounter this kind of thing, and I'm going to bring it for you. Just pay attention and let's go there. Okay, this is the instant blog. This person copied this video from instant blog. That's why you can see the name. And he said this. Look at it. This is a Nigerian. Let's hear what he have to say.
I'm angry. I am upset. Drug dealers that their uncles and their families are in prostitution, so that they can see that drug dealers that their uncles and their families are in prostitution, so that they can see that I did not make anything up. Listen, I want to hear you say again. You said Nigeria is high risk.
High risk country.
It's Nigeria.
Yeah.
It's not only Nigeria.
It's Jamaica, Mozambique, Panama.
It's high risk.
Senegal,
For
Tanzania.
cause problem for Bank Poland. Wow.
It's no open account everything. Yes, you must have everything with the students.
Okay.
Did you understand that?
Embarrassed.
This people.
I'm angry. I am upset. Nigerians, what have you done to them in Poland? What have you left thousands of kilometers to come to Poland to come and do again? I'd like to open a bank account for this child, this innocent child, this one here. And they said no, they don't open to Nigerians. I said why? Why only Nigerians? They said no, anything Nigeria? No. So which means Nigerians have come here and they have spoiled things for the next generation. Yeah, I don't know why God just put me in that country, because me, I'm not part of all this scamming but now my child must now suffer. I'm also suffering it now. Other people are saying what some cost. What have you done to people in Poland that the banks here don't want to open an account for us again? Why? What have you done? I'm only thinking that we're Poland instead lazy boys. They have left the shores of Nigeria, Poland.
So he's complaining about Polish government restricting Nigerians from opening bank accounts. Once you have, PM said in Finland as well that Nigerian passport doesn't mean anything. They don't validate anything about anybody that holds Nigerian passport. You need to have their own document. And in many other countries, maybe some of you that lives in maybe in Asia, in Europe, maybe you have experienced this kind of thing, because every now and then we've seen countries, people from Nigeria complain about where they are living in other countries, that you can't open bank account, you can't do this, you can't do that, even though your passport is valid. And do you think that they bother these people because they're using diplomatic, what do they call it? Diplomatic passport. When they are traveling, they themselves, they use diplomatic passports. So once they get to any border, any check-in or check-out or anything at all, once immigration see diplomatic passport and all that, they will respect you, because they know you are people that govern the country. But you that are governing, you that are ordinary people, ordinary civilians, ordinary citizens, once you appear with that green passport, you first of all, they will have to check if you have taken anything from other people. They will check if anything is missing where you are just coming from. They'll have to call and ask. They will ask you, where are you from? Once you say, they will then start paying attention to know if there's any bad things that happen where you're just coming from, because the only prime suspect there is you. You are number one suspect as a Nigerian. You are number one. So this guy they're serving his own breakfast, and he's not happy with it. Okay, we are moving to something that I want us to see. This is what Palestinian media shared. Okay, Palestinian media shared this, saying that Israel attacked the media station. Okay, and in their own word, they said they don't want that. The medians don't want people to see this. The world don't want people to see what Israel are doing to them. Guess what? The US Emeka Gift copied that and decided to help them to broadcast it, that Israel are now committing evil. Breaking. Israel, okay? Israel military have targeted a communication transmission station in Rafah as part of effort to isolate Rafah completely from the world. They don't want you to know or see the atrocities they are committing on a daily basis, Palestinian media reports. Now, tell me, what is the Emeka trying to achieve by that? What is he trying to achieve by reporting this kind of thing with his S handle? Some people may say, why am I also reporting it? Why I'm reporting it is because we are told by Biafran government in exile that most of these people in the US are actually pro-Muslim. They are pro-Muslim, yes. We have been told about it, and some of us don't believe. Some of us are confused. Could that be true? Do we have any evidence? Can we lay hands on something that will prove that truly they are doing that? Some have accused Chinasa Woru that Chinasa Woru's real name, where he resides in Kuwait, is Mohammed Abbas. It's not verified. I'm just telling you what people are saying, okay? Now, Chinasa Woru have also condemned Israel many times on his Facebook account. Is that enough reason to say that they are pro-Muslim? Yes, to me, yes. As long as you are against Israel, state of Israel, and you are against you don't condemn what they committed against Israel a few months ago, where they decided to buy people anyhow in the morning and trying to take over Israel as a country. Then you are pro-Muslim, not just pro-Muslim, but you are actually supporting terrorism. That is my own opinion. We may have different opinion about that, but that's how I look at it. That's how I feel when I hear people talking and attacking Israel for defending themselves, which we are also doing from our own. Is it not funny? It's not hypocrite that you are fighting for your own freedom and you are against people fighting for their survival as well. That Israel, that they are strong, they are managed to, they have this and have that, does not mean they are aggressors. They don't attack anybody that is not attacking them. And someone sent the audio to me few days ago, 3 days ago to be precise. In that audio, one of the DOS members, supporters of DOS member, were saying that that guy was, insulting and attacking Israel, saying that Israelis are they are very, very wicked, they're committed, they're land grabbers, they are this and that, that they were in Europe committing all manner of atrocities, and they pursued them from Europe, and they ran back to take Palestinian land. An Igbo man is saying this, so not I'm not saying that a Hausa man or saying audio, no. An Igbo man is saying this. That is why some of us have this kind of belief that we begin now to that it seems that we are now having some people that have soft land, or if I may use the word, that have soft hearts anything that has to do with Muslim or Islam. That something that we don't have in the past. That is, there are some group of people, some individuals that are actually having soft hearts to Islam. And for us to make sure that they will not use these people to run us over, we have to resist them with everything in us. Otherwise, it will be a very difficult sad story to tell. It will be a very difficult sad story to tell. How can you copy this thing and publish it on your wall, telling people that that is what is going on? Okay, let me not bore you with that. I think we need to, let me see if I can get to the comment section of this post from this guy before we now move to another thing that we have to discuss before the end of the video. Now let's go to the comment. Maybe we can see some people that are making that will make more sense. Okay, he said exactly. Islamic Republic of IPOB in Nigeria. You can see that this person can understand what this guy is trying to do, because if you read that post, you think that this guy is telling you just random news that he don't care about it. No, look at what this person said. Islamic Republic of IPOB in Nigeria. That's one of the comments, just like what I said here, that they are having soft heart or soft land for Islam. Story for the gods. Upon how MLK stood and emphasized to you, Sabo, that he stand with Israel as far as conducting a prayer for 150 days in Israel, in which he said, after this prayer, Biafra will come. Biafra is here now. And you, Sabo, to us, are making it open how you betrayed and are against MLK. Hamas News International, and they will, you can see that. You can see that. Because you can just see this post, because let it not be that somebody is attacking anybody as if he did not commit anything. He breaking Israel military tanks have targeted a communication transmission station in Rafah as part of effort to isolate Rafah completely from the world. They don't want you to know. This is Emeka Give typing, because I was even thinking that he copied it. No, Emeka Give is one typing this. They don't want you to know or see the atrocities they are committing on a daily basis. That Israel are now committing atrocities on a daily basis. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And look at it. Just hold on. Okay, this one said, this Islamic POS or Lanike, this is a Yoruba person, okay, that is following the idiot. Where do your loyalty lies? Okay, you followed MNK but keep sabotaging his proposal. Have you ever seen him talking ills of Israel? Was it not your Hamas that started this killing and kidnapping? Was this not the consequences? Animal. Palestinians should pressure Hamas to release the hostages. Would be casualties. UN never supported the creation of State of Israel, only to render cover support to destroy and wipe Israel from world map using Hamas terrorist organization. Okay, I support two states, not through Hamas. That is green, white, green talking. Somehow he's on the way to be recruited. They will still recruit him properly to Islamic State of IPOB. Now, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu stand with Israel till tomorrow. God will punish all of you claiming to be his followers but speak against Israel. Evil people everywhere. Biafrans are now taking note of the actions of these people. Biafrans are now taking note of their actions. Okay, now why nature said DOS now working for Palestine and Islam against Israel. No wonder MNK has cut off any communication with US. If you are in disagreement, present any single line of communication between US and MNK right now. My people, we can go on and on and on and on to read comments, but I have to bring it down because it is very, very clear. Very, very, very clear. Some of us that are questioning the activities of Chinasa Saworu and their group because of his love and soft heart on Islam can now see. If you want to be neutral, if you don't want to believe anything, maybe you think that is a propaganda. Let me open this chat with using the laptop because I can see that people. I don't comment are not pumping up here, but just now that I refresh, I have noticed that many people have commented, but I was not able to see any of them. Let me see if I can get it where I can see it properly. So guys, you can also support me here by liking this video, okay, while we're still live. While I still streaming live, please do me a favor, click on the like button. It doesn't cost too much, okay. Liking the video does not mean super chat. Some of you think that once you click on like button that your money in your account will vanish. No. Godwin said, good day, bro. Okay, Armstrong, good morning. Okay, I think I've seen your comment before. Okay, the comment is not much actually. It's only this few words. Okay. May said there is no way Nigerian passport is accepted in the world. If you hold Nigerian passport, make sure that you did not get yourself into problem because anything where if you pass, they will check if there's anybody complaining that he or she have lost his bag. Armstrong said, China sir, Chinasa also said Biafra should embrace Islam so as to get Biafra easily. Sitting that the politics of the world is changing. He has also accepted, and he cannot push others to do. You understand? He himself have accepted Islam, and the agenda now is to push others to accept it. Okay, let me move to other things. Another thing that we have to discuss before we end the program. This is the last thing that we have to discuss here in this program. Actually, okay. Before I move to that, let me bring to you what Bloomberg said about the economy of Nigeria. Look at this. This is a report from Bloomberg. He said Nigerian Naira has reversed recent gains and is now the worst performing currency in the last month. Reno Mokri, Nsima and their group, and Bedishit Lover, where Bele face Femi Fanikayode. These three people are they are the most senseless individual that I have seen in the last few years. In the last few years, how can you tell me that Tinubu is this and that? Look at it. Look at it. This is not news from IPOB. No. Yes, Dele Cletus, my brother. I see you. The longest time. I see you, my brother. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am okay. I've asked after you many times, and another person is Dana. I hope Dana is okay as well. Okay, the issue is that people that are shouting, using their platform to lie about Tinubu, they are not even in contact with Tinubu. Do you understand? They are not even in contact. That even if Tinubu commits any crime now, Tinubu don't even know that that he have some people that will be feeling ashamed of whatever he commits. You understand? But a shameless individual is a shameless individual. You can't take it away. So let me not bore you with this. We have talked about IPOB Islamic group. They are busy preaching nonsense. So let's go back to what we are here to talk about, which is this. Okay, a few weeks ago, people were commenting, reacting, sharing the information about Ohanaeze. What is the name of this Ohanaeze leader that want to go and beg Fulani for buying of Ahmadu Bello and the other people until Biafrans and Igbos, voiced out and condemned that nonsensical move. It is now obvious that Ohanaeze leadership of Ohanaeze will go to Igbos in the river states. And this our brother that have been trying his best to unite Igbos across the board, across other regions, is working hard. I loved his program, to be honest, because you don't need to wait for Ohanaeze to do what they cannot do, because somebody that is an idiot will still grow old. That you're a sabo when you are 19 years, 20 years, 30 years, and you all your life you have been sabotaging your people. Does not mean that once you get to maybe 60, 70 years that you change. No, a sabo is a sabo. No matter, it doesn't come by age. Your age cannot change your talent in sabotaging your people. It can't change it. The only thing that will change is your mentality, not age. So this our brother here is doing everything necessary to make sure that he performs very, very well, to do what he can do to unify Igbos. I have watched a video of Faith Ogala in the past, not a recent video. She was insulting this guy telling people to make sure they buy him, that his move, his program will harm their region. I don't know how I don't know how she come up with that kind of idea and the mentality that unifying Igbos. Faith Ogala is an Igbos as well, but she don't want it to happen because she want what do they call it? Idu kingdom. Idu nation or Idu country, I don't know. Faith and Nelly Ofebu, they were working together with Ezema. When Idu fell woefully, they don't know where to start looking for this Idu. Then all of them go back to the house. Then the available position or things to talk about is Tinubu. Then Ezema jump into that. Then Faith Ogala as a woman copied that and started wearing green, white, green. Hide all the IPB flag that she normally display in her video. She used green, white, green to continue the preaching to broadcast. And you see how foolish some people can be. Do you know that some of them believe that preaching for unity of Nigeria and progress of Nigeria is that you are hurting Igbo people, that you are hurting Biafrans by doing that? That they know that they don't want this in Nigeria, but for them to provoke you, they want to talk about Nigeria. Yeah, the bread is what make you a human being, to be honest. My brother Derek Cletus, he said, "My apology, brother. God bless you. Thank you. You don't need to apologize, sir. You are. I know you have all many things in your hands. Why you don't need to apologize? I traveled out of the country. Oh, thank God for joining me to attend some official duties, but I am back in London. I really thank God for the journey message. Thank God, thank God. That's a good thing to hear that you are back. Thank you so much. Thank you for informing us. We appreciate it. Thank you. So let's listen to conversation between this our brother and Barrister Uche Dim. Okay, he is from River State. Brother Barrister Uche Dim Okuchuku. Let's hear what he wants to say.
He was well educated. If he was not well educated, he wouldn't have been known.
Let me take it back a bit.
To the east. The most important thing he did was to acquire knowledge. The most important thing he did was to acquire knowledge. Political science, history, journalism. Political science, history, journalism.
He is talking about Ojukwu here, Dimo Odimegwu Ojukwu. And he said that he's out to contest for Ohanaeze leadership next election. When you hear election, I'm not talking about Nigerian election. No, this is about Igbo affairs. Please, don't get it twisted.
He was well educated. If he was not well educated, he wouldn't have been known. Look at Odimegwu Ojukwu. A modern history from one of the prestigious Oxford universities in the world, Oxford. So ndị Igbo ga-agụ akwụkwọ, ndị Igbo na-amụ ọrụ ga-amụta ọrụ. We must showcase ourselves. We must have superior knowledge. We must be bold and objective. We must be fair and kind to others. We must be diplomatic and strategic in our actions and in our thinking and in our action. We must do justice to all who deserve justice. Somebody cannot have a machete in his hand and come to kill you, and you are doing justice to him. You must qualify a machete and be prepared for war.
Okay. Okay, Barrister. Let's talk about the Ohanaeze leadership. And information has it that River State, the River State Igbo-speaking people, are next in line to produce the next President General of the Apex Social-Cultural Group, Ohanaeze. You have served as the Secretary General. And it is understandable that you have a wide range of knowledge on this matter. What are you by any chance preparing to fight for this position?
First and foremost, Ohanaeze has institutions and organs. The tenure of Imo State, the tenure of the incumbent president will end January 10, 2025. That's on following the constitution. It is the turn of Rivers State to produce the next president general on January 10, 2025. So we're talking about 9 months from now. God willing, because you must first say God willing. You need health, you need life before you plan and do anything. I, Tim Uchechukwu Okuku, I will contest for the office of the President General on January 10 next year. I will present myself. It is left for the electors to decide whether I should occupy that office or not. But as I've said, I am prepared to run for the office, and by the grace of God, I'll run for the office.
Thank you. Okay. If elected, what will be your contribution? What will be, your strategies towards the reunification of the Igbo or the Igbo territories that are outside the southeast, the Ikwere, the Rivers territory, the Rivers Igbos, as a case study?
When you use this word south,
Okay, before I allow him to continue, these are people, remember, when you listen to people like Nsem and Reno Mokri and all those Afonja and the Flav, when you listen to them, they will, Igbo, go with your 5 states, leave us alone, leave us alone, leave us alone, no, go with your 5 states. This, our brother here you are watching now, is in River State as we speak, and he have served already in Ohanaeze. It's not about, not everybody that jump online, open their camera, start broadcasting, talking out of point that deserves attention. Not everybody. And that reminds me, there's a program that there's something that I may react, and that has to go with LSO that everybody is following, that shouting PM and all that. I may have a program for him. And I'm still contemplating because I don't want to provoke anybody. I would just want to derail. Do you understand? But that be a story for another day. Let's see if that program may come, maybe today or tomorrow, anytime. But anytime you see that, please pay attention. Okay, let's listen to what he wants to say.
It's part of the problems too we have.
Okay, let me take it back a bit.
When you use this word southeast, it's part of the problems too we have. Challenges imposed on us, limitations.
Excellent, what you can see you, my brother. I greet you.
I'm an Igbo. I'm from Ele in Ikwere local government area of Rivers State.
Ele, very close to Enugu State.
So to me, I don't know what you mean by southeast and south. When it comes to Igbo, I'm an Igbo. And I've said from here to Obiaro in Delta, the Banki of Edo, the Easy of Benue, the Ndokes up to in Akwa, all Igbos. So I don't know when you mean south, what do you mean by south and south? Because
this one is another news for you. This is another breaking news. So I don't even know that we also have Igbo speaking people in Akwa Ibom State. I don't even know. Let me take it a bit. So I want to know the name of the place he mentioned.
When you mean south, what do you mean by south and south? Because anybody can wake up and even go to divide this country into more of south, east, west. It depends on what you want to achieve. That's their business. You know. 2, Igbos don't have a problem. I've told you that some persons from time to time wake up to say things that will irritate in the
Yes, and I did that.
Our brother in 2020, Nyeso Wike, the then governor of Rivers State, said Ikwere came from Benin. I called him to order, and since then he hasn't made that kind of statement. That's why I say we must be good. No, but there's no problem in Igbo land. That Igbo land is right. It's just that some persons are allowed to irritate in Igbo because they don't see a counter, they don't see the capacity, a response that is fierce. Who can wake up today in Yoruba land and say Ijebu is not Yoruba land? Who can wake up and say Akokedo is not Yoruba land? So what can one do mere Ebony called Adria?
Yes.
What is the one look at? Called Adria, Asa Hiasa. My first task is, if I'm elected, is to talk to Ndi. Reassert the Igbo-ness in Igbo. What I found out that they just fear if you see an Igbo, and that's all. If you see an Igbo, that's all. And then I ask a question: how come that publicity is given to Dibia when he said Ikwere is not Igbo, and publicity is not given to Chubika Abechi, former governor of Rivers State,
when he said he's Igbo?
He's the only Rivers man that had held the executive arm of government and the legislature. He was speaker for 8 years, governor for 8 years. And the first Nigerian minister of transportation, before Anichi was appointed minister of transportation. No Nigerian since the inception of the country had been minister of transportation. He's the first Nigerian to be. He was chairman of the Speakers Forum, later chairman of the Governors Forum. He was Director General, Presidential Campaign Organization 2 times. He said Igbo, and nobody had talks about it. What happened? We've been bold enough.
Because most of us are rational. We always react negatively on when there is like what Nsema is doing now. Nsema is saying those things that he said. Even the guy from Edo, that Ishiako Edo old man that pretend that he's young, called wounded civilian. That guy, anything that will irritate Igbo, he will never take it out from his mouth. And that is why I just want us to understand that not everybody that make nonsense comment that you will just go to his DM and start attacking. Sometimes you ignore that person. It will die a natural death. If you want to react, maybe you see that kind of broadcast, give it another broadcaster to share it. Another broadcaster will now share it and will now respond to that person. No, but when they enjoy this engagement, all of them enjoyed it. Like if they post something now, you go and watch Nsima's broadcast, Nsima's post. I'm not encouraging you to follow Nsima. Nsima is an idiot. Don't watch. What I'm trying to, if you see most of his videos that have some attractive views or have enough engagement or minimum engagement to compare others, other videos. It's only those videos that he talked nonsense about Igbo people. We are this kind of people that always want to, respond to every ant. You want, like as I am now. Somebody will say, "Oh, you are not an Igbo." And some of them, the DOS Nigerians, this Islamic group, they are busy telling PM is a Fulani boy. He's a Fulani man. They have used everything. Something you don't know it. I see you, Martins. I see you. I greet you. Ada the best. Thank you for your comment, my brother. Thank you. So let's continue listening to this, our brother.
Explain it to the world. He's from Ubima in the Green Local Government area. He has more profile, more CV than Tibia. He's an Igbo. We're not drumming it. Chief Emmanuel Aguma, by 1959, the entire Igbo ethnic group had 6 university graduates. 6. John Ohochukwu, Dr. Piwale, our father, who is, thank God for us, is still alive, Ototin Dukan. Chief Emmanuel Aguma, Obidike Wanode, Richard Onyike, who later changed his name in 1973 to Richard Walker. 6 of them were the only 6 university graduates in Greenland in 1959. Aguma said, Amigo, remained a member of the Elders Council of Ohanaeze till he died. First provost, River State College of Education, now Ajuru, in Ignatius Ajuru University. First Ikure minister, first Ikure president of any college, St. John's College too. And yet we are not celebrating that. But probably one of the former registrar of the University of Port Harcourt.
Martins, I don't think your question is, are you referring to me? No, I don't think the entire Akwa Ibom are not Igbo. There may be Igbo. I'm not in position to answer this question, but all I know is that we are talking about those areas that speaks Igbo language. That even you have different dialects, maybe the way your Igbo sounds could be different. Like in Enugu State today, they have different dialects. In Anambra, different dialects. In Abra, different dialects. But we have, when you talk, I will hear, I understand what you're saying. But maybe let's for example, if I say sit down, sorry, Nolanda, which means sit down. Your own somebody from Imo, no longer, Noleba. That kind of differences in that is dialect, but the language is the same. So there's a community in Akwa Ibom, like this our brothers here said, this our father here said, that is Igbo. He mentioned that community. Okay, that is Igbo. The Igbo speaking people in River State are they Igbo? Yes, now the man you are listening here is from Rivers. This person you are watching now, this man here is Igbo man. He's from River State. So Igbo, River State is not their own. Is not the only people that are having this kind of no, we are not Igbo, we are not Igbo. Are basically most of them are from Delta. River State, they are not all that. Forget about Wiki. Wiki on is he's also on his side. Wiki on is different. That he's from Benin. They are saying all those things to irritate you, which they know that they are just like you as you are. And somebody will say you are not a man, that you don't have boss, you don't have any organ in your body that shows that you're a man. You understand? Just to irritate you. They know that you have it, but if not, they will not allow you to stay with their wife, because they're scared that you may use that your organ on his wife. But he will tell you, you're not a man, you're not man enough because you don't have organ. Your organ is just like, okay, you say, okay, allow me to be in your house now. Let me pass a night and stay with your wife. No. You can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Deep down their mind, they know that you have organs to perform as a man. But when they want to irritate you, they say you are not a man, you don't have anything. Because most of them claim they are not Igbo. Not most of them. It's only those drunkards, and they forget about them. Just they're saying that because they want to irritate, they want to trigger you.
Famous poet, some Igbo. Nobody's celebrating that. So I know that you see, we must be determined. I get refraff or tibia refraff is nobody. And a refraff, complete refraff, who descendant of Onye Igbo. Now go say Onye Igbo. Onye aga report ya could have Igbo. Tell him to let them him change the organizations they have here to Igbo organization instead of Igbo. That's the person they will be reporting. And nobody goes to top that beach. Who holds the powerful chieftaincy title of Dikejoha of Utu, and who's the title of Ochara, one of Ikwere land. Nobody talks about to come and talk that. You are asking me about the riffraff. One riffraff who does not even know his name. Or Tibia. Who is he?
All right, my barrister. I thank you again. I thank you for your time, for accepting us here. This is the Unified Igbos Now movement, and I still remain your own faithfully Chukwemeka. I am the convener of the Unified Igbos Now, by the special grace of God, the worldwide coordinator. We are dedicated towards the unification of the Igbo people, traditionally known as Ndina Subia, people who speaks the Bia language. And we are here on the prestigious abode of an erudite scholar.
And that is true. Like what this our brother said, Ndina Subia, no matter what your dialect may be, you must, the only word that every Igbo man speaks, no matter where you come from, is Bia. All of us speak Bia. Go and check any community that speaks Igbo language, no matter how the Igbo sounds, Bia, everybody know that. All of us, that is one of the words that all of us hold in our tongue. Yes, Martin said that Igbo language is gradually leaving our tongues. Yes, it does, but some people are still holding it strong. So it cannot, no matter how people trying to push it away to make sure that we are vanished from the surface of the earth, God that created us will not allow that to happen. Okay, and there's no way they will succeed in that. Okay, guys, we are going to end it now. Come back again. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your time and support in the live broadcast. We have spent 1 hour 15 minutes in the live broadcast. I was hoping to end it at 40-45, but as you can see, once we are on, anything may happen. Anything can happen. We may, so let me just spend few minutes here, and you ended up spending, a longer time. So I don't want to stretch it more. We have tried. Thank you so much for your time. Some of you that started with me, and thank you for staying so far. I really appreciate that. Okay, we are going to end it now. Please, before you go, do me a favor, like the video. It doesn't cost too much. All right, like the video, give it a thumbs up, comment and tell me where you're watching from. Tell me what you think about what you have discussed so far. See you again and enjoy your day. Bye bye for now.